Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to draw market structure, how to use broadening ranges and fibs together to get a map of the market, right? So all of these can be used on all time frames, but now we're looking at the weekly to start. Yeah, so here we have a COVID low and here we have the COVID high. And then we pull back and now we have a local low in October and we have a local high last week. So broadening ranges, you connect the bottom price of candles and then you project them out. Draw it one here to here. You see it connects and then extends, right? What you do is you try to find 3 points, and you have to start with 2 because in the beginning you only have 2. On the weekly we only have 2 or 3, these 3 connected, and then that gets projected and you see price actually hits it here and then almost hits it here. Just some daylight in between. So that's how you do it. You can also do it up, connect prices up. So you would do it like, if we do it from here, you would do it like that, right? And here we have another one. I have really light blue here. This is one I had, which I think the first I had connected these, but as you will see, it didn't work out. It worked for a while, but here obviously it didn't work, right? So then I think I also had a channel here, and this actually became a broadening range, this one, a very steep one. So I can't expect that one to be fall all the way down maybe, but it's one way where price could go depending on what happens in the market. And if it would have gone down there, down here, we could have come down to maybe 3,000. That would have been around here, which would have been we have some price over here and here, right? So it could have happened, maybe not the most probable scenario. So, but this one did play out. So that's how you draw broadening ranges, and I see them as candidates and try to be realistic. And also try to find confluence areas on horizontal lines. So you draw like this would be a very probable one. But now let's use fib together with this to see some magic, okay? So actually, let's do another thing first. So what you can do, also draw regular channels, right? And I like to clone channels to get them exact for these purposes. So I clone this line, the broadening range candidate, and so I put it on the top, right? And look what happened. Over here, way over here. What happened? Like a year later or something like that, right? Well, price connects there. That's the local top. Okay, so now we have a broadening range that we also created a channel of. So that's the big channel. So we do a fib from here, and now I have them put the magnet on to get it exact. Normally I don't, but so we go from the bottom to the top, right? So here's 0% and up here 100%, and now I think I have, yeah. So I normally, so 61.8 is important, and I think 50 is important, and 1618 I think is important as well as 0. And those are my main ones. And usually I also have 40, and I actually often have 60, 40 and 50, or 40, 50 and 60, not to think that it's that exact as it's 61.8. I mean, there's going to be other areas of confluence that will affect it as well. So let's look. So now we're going to look at that from 0. So how much did it pull back? Well, it pulled back almost exactly 50%. Oh, maybe that's just a coincidence. Or maybe not. Let's see. So let's go to daily. We're going to go all the way from here to up here in the end, but we're going to do it in parts. So the first fib, we go from the bottom to the first top, which is there. So from 0 to 100, how much did it pull back? Almost exactly 50%. Okay, interesting. And then we can also see the projected price. There's a lot of things happening around this area, right? Look, all these areas. We have things happening with price around these areas. This is for 100 and this is the projected area, right? Look, first it's resistance. Well, actually it wasn't much of resistance, and then it's support, and then it fades down to 100 again, and then it comes up, resistance, finds support here, and goes beyond, right? Very interesting. Anyhow, that's the first one. So we had 50% on the first one, pullback. Now let's draw a larger one. So we go from here to next top. And how much did it pull back? Almost exactly 50%. Interesting. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe. We'll see. If we project this one from 100, so we go 0 to 100, right? From here, that's 0, and that's the top, that's 100, and then we project the 161.8, and look what happened to price here. And also, so price went up there and then pulled back, and there we also have the broadening range of the channel. And the broadening range, which actually is a drawing of price and projection of price, works together with fibs. So fibs is a drawing of how humans think, and in the extension how algos are programmed by humans, right? So humans are thinking in terms of this is just enough, this is too much, this is not enough, right? This is balanced, this is unbalanced. This is a reasonable amount, this is not a reasonable amount, and that gets drawn in price. That's just how it works. And fibs are a way of drawing what people like and what people think is aesthetic, and what people think is enough. So, like, if price extends too much, like it's going way over here, people are starting to think that's too much. Okay, but what would be reasonable balance? Well, maybe, and we like things in thirds and in twos and in fours. It's just the fib. You know, do you know the Vitruvian man, right? This is proportions. So humans like proportions, and that's just how it is. So fibs is a way to draw that and to be able to project it. And broadening ranges are just a drawing of price and an extension of price into the future in a geometric way. And if you use fibs together with broadening ranges, you can get a map of where price might go and what could happen once it gets there. And then you can be prepared. So the last one, we go from here to here. So that's 100% now. Maybe I should actually hit 100%. Okay. So then we could pull back to 50% or 61.8. If it pulls back to 61.8, it's even stronger. And if it pulls back to 50, maybe humans will think it's just enough. Or maybe pulls back more, then we know the market is weaker. So that's how you can use it to also plan. And what I do actually is also, so I'm going to draw at 50, I'm going to draw a line. And then I'm going to also draw a line at the projected price up here as a target, potential target. Maybe price will pull back to here, to the 50. It could go very simplistic, something like this. It's not going to be this straightforward. Retest this channel, come back a bit more, maybe go over it, and then retest it on the from the upside to the down, and then yeah, something like this. I don't know how price moves exactly. Okay, this one. Let's do this. Something like this. This is a possible scenario. This is my possible pullback area, 50% pullback area. And it could be within this area, and also we have to look at what else is there. Okay, let's turn this off. So maybe more look at like an area, right? It's not exact. Also, so when it comes down there, you can start looking for trades. Either breaking, if it breaks down, you will want to play on weakness, and if it breaks up, you want to trade on strength, right? And same here, when it comes down to here, you can look for, perhaps we'll see price rejection. So here we may have been more the light blue line that we were using. And here we have price rejection. We see that on the candles. And then we can start looking for trades on the long, right? And same when it comes down here. Now maybe we can start, maybe we are actually expecting price to come down here, but when it doesn't, it does a trade up. Then we can draw this line, connect that one. Now this is our main candidate. And then if it comes down here, maybe we can trade here. So it goes up, we can trade it as it starts to go up here, or maybe as it starts to go up here. And then we have the 50% things, you know, it pulls back 50%, and we can start looking for longs or shorts, depending on where price goes. And if it goes up, we can be looking for longs. And here we had a 50% pullback, and then we can start looking for longs, right? Here we have the 50% pullback, and we can start looking for longs if it breaks on the upside. And that's how you can use it. But knowing this, you can see the forest and not be looking at the individual trees too much, right? If you have any questions, please comment. Anything else, you can write it here on YouTube, or connect with me on Twitter on @kulturdesken with a K. So that's the video, and see you in the next one. Please like and subscribe if you want to take part of different materials in the future. And yeah, that's it. See you in the next one.